guys, Angel of Death here, casting the 2015 Blade and Soul World Championship over in English. The tournament has been done and has been done for a while. I'm casting these from VODs because there wasn't an English commentary, and I don't think everybody knows Korean, so especially with the new Blade and Soul fans coming in, thought this would be good for everybody. We are in the quarterfinals. This is match 3. This has the Japanese Blade Dancer Koichi Hirota versus the Japanese Destroyer Yuo Matsumoto. We're gonna jump into the game right now. Both of them being a little defensive on the air. Both of these classes can immune a good bit of CC, so it's all about the knockdowns here. Both of them are very vulnerable to knockdowns. The Blade Dancer pops his invulnerability frames very early on, and Destroyer shields up in response. He used his smash in the opener, did a fair bit of damage. Tab escape coming out from the Blade Dancer. Destroyer uses his in response aggressively. Knock up, doesn't follow it up with the air combo. Goes for the pull and it gets immuned by the backstep, double S. He goes for the grip, stealing some chi. Gets the air combo off of it. When he lands, the Churl will be prone, and Blade Dancer Lightning Drop has a 100% crit rate when the target is prone, so it gets a huge bit of burst on the Destroyer from that. Destroyer's trying to chase and get some damage in, but Blade Dancer is definitely just buying time right now. Gets the knockdown, but lets the Destroyer stand up without having to burn anything. Destroyer goes for the grapple, and the Blade Dancer uses a Soul Blade escape. He Phantom Grips the Destroyer, is doing some more chi stealing there. Destroyer gets a good stun onto the Blade Dancer. Could have some big damage in here. Blue Rage was already used though, so there's not going to be any extra chi coming in here. Although with this grapple combo, he's back at full chi anyway. Blade Dancer was out of chi, he's popped his immunity. Literally at the same time the Destroyer shielded up. Destroyer's 180ing to try to avoid the rear charge the Blade Dancers can do. The Blade Dancer only has his F roll out 4 escapes currently. Flame Wheel coming in from the Destroyer. Destroyer's tab escape will be up momentarily. He gets the pull. Air combo coming in on the Destroyer. He has Blue Rage and tab escape up for when he lands, but when he lands he's going to be prone and take the lightning draw damage if the Blade Dancer wishes it. Blade Dancer's taking chi from the Destroyer. Gets the stun, doesn't go for the knockdown lightning draw. Gets grappled, does use Soul Blade escape, just delays it a little bit. Heals up with his invulnerability frames. He's got 5 seconds where he's pretty much free to do whatever he wants there. It's coming down to the last 40 seconds. This game's going to be decided on damage, and I don't know who's healed more. Both of these classes have a good bit of healing, but I think the Blade Dancer's done more because the Destroyer has shielded up more times. Lightning Draw coming out from the Blade Dancer. Blue Rage used by the Destroyer. His tab escape will be up in a second. Blade Dancer's tab escape is down. If the Destroyer can get a good combo here, he could win this match without needing to go to the overtime. Big combo, uses smash. Gets the grapple. No escape, no tab escape, only a rollout. Goes for the air combo, kills him right before the end of it. I actually feel like the Blade Dancer did more damage overall considering how much the Destroyer is healed. But if you're dead, it doesn't matter how much damage you've done. That was nice by the Destroyer. This player actually was, earlier he did the same thing. The other Destroyer we casted a few games ago, I think in match 2 did, where he changed to Red Rage on his second game. We'll see if he decides to choose that again. But, difference is this Destroyer actually did it after winning. So he won a game with Blue Rage, then changed to Red Rage to catch the enemy off guard. And definitely made good use of it because he caught the opponent off guard, used Red Rage, and absolutely demolished them. We're going to see if he goes Red Rage for this next match here. The Blade Dancer didn't really utilize Lightning Draw as much as I'm used to seeing Blade Dancers do. He used it like twice, but I'm used to seeing like that's like what they go for because the guaranteed crit means huge damage. And Blade Draw instances where they do a ton of damage. I also didn't see the rear charge used, but he might have just been worried about the Destroyer spinning, because the Destroyer spins right as he goes to rear charge. He will counter it. Here's the end combo. Throws him up in the air. 3K on the landing. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, this Destroyer player is actually quite a strong player. He's I'm not a huge fan of Destroyers, but I definitely like watching him play. He's definitely not bad. He utilized Flame Load a good time. I'm pretty sure he dodged a Phantom Grip with it. Going to have to see if it comes up on the highlights, which I don't think it did. Looks like there's a slight delay, but we're going to be heading into set 2 here shortly. There's the crowd again. I wonder is the dragon still there? Where's the dragon at? We don't see the dragon. Somebody stole my dragon. I don't know about you. I never get tired of this intro. Maybe it's a personal thing. Never get tired of this intro. Alrighty, we're going to see how the opener goes. He's still using Blue Rage. It's very important to note. He did not change the Red Rage. Goes for the stomp. He goes for the jump opener. Pulls the Blade Dancer in. Uses Smash for a huge bit of damage there. Gets the parry on Blade Dancer as he charges in. Blade Dancer tabs out already. Uses his iframes to heal up a little bit. Destroyer has used his jump back and his shield. He's worried about the rear charge, which is why he keeps 180ing. Flame Wheel coming out from the Destroyer. He can keep casting it one more time because he has the chi for it. Stomps with the Daze, goes for the grapple. No Soul Blade escape to get out of this. Steals all of the Blade Dancer's chi, and that's one of the Blade Dancer's weaknesses is their inability to really deal with chi management, or deal with a loss of chi. Blade Dancer only has the tab escape in 2 seconds here. Huge damage on his almost fatal damage. If there was a Red Rage, it would have been game right there. Phantom Grip from the Blade Dancer. He's going to be getting some of that chi back. Tab escape from the Destroyer. Goes for the stomp, but the Blade Dancer in his iframes. No damage out from that one. Was not the stomp that has CC attached to it, however. Destroyer was trying to bait the rear charge. Looked like he was kind of being a little bad-mannered, but Blue Rage is out when the Blade Dancer does a nice combo and pulls the Blade Dancer in. Blade Dancer has his tab escape, uses it. He has Soul Blade escape if he gets caught in a grapple, but that's about it. No escape from hard CC at this point. He'll have to try to immune it with his iframes or just dodging left and right. Blade Dancer steals a good bit of chi. Heals up with his iframes. Got another few seconds of safety there. Destroyer has their tab escape out. Blade Dancer will be getting his tab escape up in a second. He has Lightning Drop now, so he can do a huge bit of damage onto the Destroyer. He goes straight for Lightning Drop, doesn't wait for the knockdown. Breaks the shield, but doesn't seem to get too much out of it. Gets knocked down. Looks like he's already giving up based on his facial expression. He tab escapes out. Manages to dodge the knock-up from the Destroyer, but he's getting kicked. Has to put the Destroyer down early to avoid dying to the kick itself. If he'd saved the Lightning Drop for now, it would be a huge bit of damage and possibly the kill. Might be the kill anyway. Ascend, he doesn't have anything for the knockdown. Pops his iframes, going for any damage he can. Gets the trade out. The Destroyer, Matsumoto, looks a little cheeky, like he was trying to bad manner there. But Ro8 doesn't seem to really understand what happened. He seems a little upset by something. Right when he used his Lightning Draw, the Destroyer went in on him, and it seemed that something happened that upset Ro8 because his facial expression definitely took a turn for the worst at that point. It was actually shortly after, a little bit before that. It was shortly after Matsumoto was doing a little bit of bad mannering. Going on to set 3 here, though. It's 1-1 now. Wonder if Matsumoto's bad manner is what got him the loss here. Wonder if he's going to continue his trend there, or if he's going to play a bit more serious now. Still interested to see if he decides to take a Red Rage. Blue Rage was very useful, as it always is. I always like the Red Rage cheese. Although if they don't use it, I like it because they're respecting their opponent. So either way, it's good with me. Double air combo. Pops the iframes in the landing, so he doesn't have to worry about getting countered. Just goes for damage. Matsumoto is not as giggly as he was during the match, so maybe the reality that he lost because, or he could have won if he wasn't being as bad-mannered, would have had a better chance at least. Seems like it might be getting to him. Still running Blue Rage. Definitely means he's respecting his opponent. Destroyer doesn't go for the aggressive pull in the opening. Tries to get it, but it gets immunityed by the Blade Dancer's V ability. Flameo coming out really early. He's going to burn most of his chi going forward. He stops and goes for the stomp, pulls him in, gets the daze, uses smash, gets the grapple, and Soul Blade Burst is forced out. Blade Dancer dodges around behind the shield, but doesn't get any CC to stop the shield, so any little chip damage he did is gone. Blade Dancer's down a huge chunk of health compared to the Destroyer, who's relatively healthy. He gets pulled in by the Destroyer. He still has his tap escape, but he doesn't want to blow it yet, because if he does, he'll just get Blue Raged on. Blows his tap escape after he gets dropped. Blue Rage out of the stun. He stomps and pulls the Blade Dancer in, but the Blade Dancer is able to F-roll out of that. Destroyer goes for the knockup and immunity frames some of the damage there. Gets Phantom Gripped though, and the Blade Dancer is restoring some of his chi. Knockdown forces the roll. Blade Dancer goes for the follow-up and gets parried. Has no escape from this. Destroyer can actually probably go for the air combo for the kill. Chooses to drop him down and just anti-cancel him for the guaranteed kill as opposed to the air combo where if he misses, there's a chance for him to roll out and continue to play. It was an interesting decision by the Blade Dancer to immediately tab out and then go for a charge when the Destroyer was already backing off. Because the Destroyer was already backing off, he saw the tab and started to spin. Blade Dancer charged into it and got parried, and that was all she wrote that one. Matsumoto's up on Hiroto 2-1. Looks like the highlights here are the broken Phantom Grip, the pull-in that forces the tab out, well, the pull-in that preludes the forced tab out, because it was that pull-in that got the combo started that had the pull-out happen. This is just the smash finisher. This is the death animation for the last 10 seconds or so. I don't like those wallet phones. I don't like them. Like, I don't like putting my phone in a wallet, because then, like, if it gets stolen, I lose everything. Not to mention if I'm using my phone or leave something on, it's literally just gonna get hot. Absolutely hate those. Absolutely hate those. Looks like we're having a little bit of a delay here. Okay, looks like we might be heading into set 4 now, but it was a little longer than average break between matches. Maybe took me a little time to set up. So, this is set 4. Matsumoto's looking to close this out with a win here. Ro8 will need to do a... Can't really call it a reverse sweep because he's got a win in beforehand, but he needs to step it up if he's going to come back. Blue Rage still being used on Matsumoto. Much respect coming out. Didn't see any BMing from him last game. Gets knocked down trying to go for the aerial. Blade Dancer gets the toss and knocks him down, putting him in combat and denying any more further aerials. He used his roll out of it, but nothing's going to come out of that. He uses his stomp for enhanced lifesteal in that situation, in that area. Blade Dancer just backs off and waits. Goes for the draw-in, pulls him in, smashes. Destroyer gets the tab out of the Blade Dancer. Blade Dancer goes for the Phantom Grip, stealing some chi back. Only doing small damage comparatively to what the Destroyer was able to do in that instant. Goes for the knockdown. Does get the crit, it appears, based on the damage done. Destroyer shields up, healing up. Blade Dancer's backing up, gets pulled while trying to get away. Rolls out, gets jumped on. Has to use his invulnerability. Destroyer attacks into the invulnerability, giving him a little more heal than he needed. He gets grappled, Soul Blade escape, gets knocked up into the air, he lands, doesn't have his... He has a tab out now, but does he want to use it? He doesn't want to use it, he goes to... He QEs around him. Flame Wheel on top of the Blade Dancer in the corner. Dazes and pulls him in again, gets another smash for huge damage. 5-point strike coming out for the Blade Dancer, getting an air combo on the Destroyer. He's going to be prone here, but there is Lightning Draw. Lightning Draw on the landing, big damage. Goes for the draw stance follow-up, but goes right into a counter and gets knocked down himself. He's grappled. He has his tab escape if anything goes wrong on the ground here. Immediately tab escapes as soon as he gets thrown down. Going for the air combo. Destroyer has both his tab escape and his Blue Rage. Blue Rage will also produce damage taken in addition to just getting him out of CC. Gets dropped down by the Blade Dancer. Stomp. No break for the Blade Dancer. This should be the game right here. Gets pulled in for extra CC. There should be another one coming out here. He didn't even need the shield stun. Matsumoto with the last 2 games looking pretty decisive after he shot himself from the foot a little bit by BMing and losing that one match. Plays the next 2 pretty seriously and comes out on top with a pretty good looking play. This is the 3rd match of the quarterfinals. We'll be going on to the last match of the quarterfinals and then the semifinals, so be sure to keep eyes on my channel.